on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app.
O'Connor and Company.
It's 6:37 here in your nation's capital. It's O'Connor and Company. Thank you for tuning in, letting us be a part of your morning routine. Riding shotgun with you. Coming up at 6:45, our friend Patrice Onwuka is going to join us, talk about the Usher Super Bowl halftime show. 7:05, Joe DeGeneva is going to just tear up the place, I hope. There's plenty to talk to him about. 7:35, Bethany Mandel is officially running for Montgomery County School Board. That'll tick off all the right people. 8:05, Andy Pullen from ESPN 630. We'll talk about the actual football game last night, which we haven't spent a whole lot of talk about. 8:15, Brent Pozell, and 8:35, Luke Rosiak. I'm Larry O'Connor, alongside Julie Gunlock.
Good morning.
Kennedy, 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 Kennedy. Do you want a man for president?
Well, of course, the day after the Super Bowl, you spent a lot of time talking about the ads that ran, considering it costs, literally a lifetime's fortune to run just a 30-second spot. We're told this 30-second spot for Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s independent presidential campaign cost $7 million. Joining us right now to break it down, which money was spent wisely and which ones were, well, you might as well have just, burned the money in the backyard, is Tim Burt. He's an ad and marketing guru. You can get his stuff at marketingwithtim.com. Tim, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, great to talk with you both again. Good morning.
Listen, we're in Washington, D.C., and we do news talk. That means politics is a big part of it. That's why we started with the Kennedy ad. But I got to say, across the board, it seems like it had a hell of an impact, even beyond just the people who are political junkies like we are.
It did. I was going to say, did you guys see the RFK ad? And you lead with it. Of course you did. If anybody had never seen a nostalgic harken back to the early 60s, the JFK, if you weren't alive then, you had to think that's what that ad for JFK probably would have sounded like and looked like.
Yeah.
And boy, it just took you right back. I thought it was extremely well done. Will that translate to votes for him? I don't know. Now, what it probably will do is get people talking about him and getting to investigate what he stands for.
Yeah.
And what he doesn't stand for. So, I think that was a winner.
A political observer made the point on the on X that, for $7 million, you just told 100 million football fans who maybe aren't paying a lot of attention to politics that there's a part of the Kennedy family running for president. They may not have even known about it. And you let them know in a way that had nothing to do with policy or anything that's divisive. Just his name is Kennedy. He's running for president. Check him out, which is money pretty well spent, I think.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
Yeah. There was one other ad about anti-Semitism that was quite emotional. Do you think that, I think some people would say, is this the right format? Is this the right time?
Can I tell people real fast what the ad was? A
Yeah.
little girl and her mom are going to school, and the little girl sees something on the garage. Mom just says, get in the car, we're leaving. The next door neighbor is in the driveway. He sees it, and it's got a swastika and, get out Jews painted on the garage. Mom drives back with the daughter later in the day, and it's been painted over by the next door
I'm
neighbor.
crying.
Yeah, it's a great ad.
What did you think of? That really is a something that's on people's minds right now.
It is. It's the StopJewishHate.org, I believe, is the actual the website. That has been around for about a year now, and that might be the first time it's been on a platform that big to get people talking about it. And honestly, you can lump that in with the "He Gets Us" ads. The ads talking about Jesus did this and did that. It's three because there were three separate ads. They were so jarring at a time that most people can. We go there for escapism and lighthearted fun and whatnot, and all of a sudden here comes this this ton of bricks. Now that's what gets people talking for sure. Does that translate beyond the game? I think these actually will. So they make an impact. If that was their stated goal, make an impact, get people talking, you win.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Were you surprised, Tim, that no corporation selling whatever product they're selling spent the money it would have cost to get Taylor Swift to be in an ad?
Yes and no. Here's the thing. We knew you were going to see her.
Right.
That was not an issue. The issue was if she had popped up during an ad, you would have heard, I think, probably a very large groan, a collective moan across the country going, can we, enough? Like, do you not have enough money?
Yeah, but what's funny is an ad is the appropriate place to see her, not, during the middle of a game-winning drive. But
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, you talk about star power. Nothing can compare to Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Matt Damon, and Tom Brady. But I'll be honest, I mean, it was funny to watch, but it didn't make me want to go get a dozen donuts.
Yeah. Well, there's a part, and you bring up a really good point. There's a part at the end of that ad that I don't know that people caught because they may have been laughing. Matt Damon I think it was Matt Damon, actually said, I don't know, it might have been Ben Affleck, said, listen, bro, they're going to name a coffee after us.
Right. Yeah, I did catch that. What is he even talking about?
I don't know. I'm waiting for Duncan to come out and say, hey, here's the new Ben Affleck, Matt Damon Java,
right.
Thing. If that was a teaser for that, it's a hell of a teaser.
Right.
If it's not,
then we're just wasting our time here. Yeah.
Well, it was pretty
it
great.
was very entertaining.
It was pretty great to see Jeremy Renner, who had a terrible accident last year, snowplow accident, and he had an almond milk, silk protein almond milk.
He's
ad.
making himself smoothies, and he's like moving around and spinning in the kitchen
great.
and stuff.
I'm going to bring up a very interesting point. Where did you guys watch the game?
At home.
On what platform?
Oh, I watched it on the YouTube TV.
Oh, no, I watched it regular.
Just regular broadcast?
Yeah.
I watched it on Paramount Plus on the app. And
Look at the three of us.
The Silk ad was promised to be shown because I had talked about it prior. It did not run on Paramount Plus. So I did not see this ad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which leads me to think, how much did they separate this stuff out?
Yeah.
You're like, we're only going to show this on Paramount Plus. That's only going to be on cable.
Yeah.
So I still have not seen this ad. Believe it or not. So I hear it was very good.
It was.
I can't comment on it.
All right, Tim. So and by the way, was it true that it was $7 million for 30 seconds?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's just to buy the ad time.
Wow.
That's not to get the commercial made.
Yeah.
That's just to buy the slot.
That's not to the stylist for J-Lo, right?
Wow.
I mean, that's going to be even more.
Yeah, by the time you're done, you can probably double that.
Did we miss anything that was a standout, though? Is there anything that you thought was really just a killer ad?
Microsoft Copilot, Google Pixel 8. I don't know if you saw those. Did you see the Google Pixel one is the one the ad was mostly blurry.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Yeah, that was well done.
Phenomenal. I thought Microsoft Copilot with showing people what AI can do.
Mm-hmm.
It was aimed really at Gen Z and younger, but phenomenal ad. I thought Starry was great. If you've never had Starry, it's a Sprite alternative. I thought that was fun, and I thought the Sarah V was good too. I'm not in their demo, but it made me sit up and pay attention to it.
Marketingwithtim.com is where you can get all the stuff with Tim Burt, a ad and marketing guru, or also the QRmarket.com. Thanks, Tim. Great talking with you as always.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.